Been a while for a little. Been a while for a little while. God. Yeah, it's been a while. God. Maybe press play. Yep, she's chugging away.
I digressed again, didn't I? Yeah. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. How's it going? It's Brewmaker here at Kotten Brewery. Today's, it's quite a boring, untechnical video for you. Well, half and half. I'm going to pour a little stout. This is the batch which we brewed a couple of weeks ago. I'm having a little bit of trouble with this one. It will not carbonate. So it's been in the keg for a week. Sat at 2 bar for 2 days, which is usually enough for an IPA. Then I dropped it down to 1 bar and left it for a week. I went on a Dutch course for 5 days. Then it came back, it was flat. And then 2 days ago, or 1 day ago, I hiked it up to 3 bar. Dropped the temperature in the fridge to 5 degrees Celsius. And it's starting now to get a little bit of carbonization. But I was thinking what was going on, so I tried good old Star San. See if I could see any bubbles. Couldn't see any bubbles, so I decided to use good old health and safety disaster leak detector. I don't know if this is food safe, but because of the overpressure in the cylinders, shouldn't go in. Should just bubble out. Still completely sealed. So, my question: have you ever had any issues trying to carbonate in a keg a big, heavy-bodied imperial stout? Starting to get a bit of carbonation now after 1 day at 3 bar, or 1.5 days at 3 bar, I'd say now. Leave it at that for another few days, and hopefully. So, normally I don't drink on a weekday. I'm still following Sammy the Thrifty Brewer's Beat the Inner Fat Kid. I'm still doing well, but past few weeks have been a bit distracted, so I haven't gained any weight, haven't lost any weight, and this week was my opportunity, which I'm probably going to mess up now, but only a little one, just to show you. Well, to be fair, that looks like a head, boys and girls. That looks like a head. Wow. I kind of want to just pour it away and pour another one to see. Oh, I'll give it a taste, see if we get some carbonation. I tried it when it was flat and it was delicious. It's a very, very sweet stout, very sweet. And I haven't done a final gravity reading on this yet, so I'll be interested to see, did it ferment out in the end? But it's unbelievably sweet, but rich and chocolatey and creamy, and a little too sweet. No, it's delicious. It's a big beer, but you could only drink one of these in an evening, I think. So rich. I might use the Blickman beer gun to bottle up a load of bottles of these and just store them till Christmas, till it's ready. Yeah, it looks carbonated, so lekker. So what have I been up to? I haven't done any brewing, so if I haven't been brewing, I've been doing a lot of thinking about it, which is always dangerous. And there's a couple of things I want to talk about today, so bear with me. I know it's quite boring, it's not brewing related. But last week I was on a Dutch course in the south of Holland, learning how to speak Dutch a little bit better. So at any chance I had a break, I would watch some YouTube videos from the guys that I subscribe to. And I noticed in Rusty Homebrew, I got a little shout out. So I say thank you very much, mate. I wanted sort of to do a competition when I reached 100 subscribers, and just a little thank you for everybody who's been watching. And that competition kind of came a lot sooner than I thought, because after his little mention, I got a little spike in subscribers, and which is great because people have started asking questions about the Herms and where did I get certain things, mainly from the Netherlands. So it's really nice to be able to help people. That was why I made the channel. That's why I wanted to help people. And yeah, I put a link to Rusty, share the love and all that sort of jazz, and that'll be in the comment section of the video. So again, thanks very much, mate. So straight into it, we'll go into this little competition that I was playing with while I was sitting in a massage chair. What you need to do is write what type of beer you would like me to brew, and that could be one from your own recipe if you just want a general see what somebody else is brewing and how they brew it and what difference that makes to your beer. I guess that, yeah, if you're a brew in the bag or just using infusion mashing or using another technique, rims or whatever, and you want to just see what the difference is, or just, yeah, every brewery has its own little taste, and water, and yeah, so many variables, but I'll do my best. It can be one of your recipes. That's what I would like the most. Alternatively, it can be one of my recipes. Because I've been building a Herm so much, you haven't really seen what I can do in terms of brewing. I have a Westvleteren in 12 clone. 12 clone. It's a rare beer here in the Netherlands. Have a Google. One of the best beers in the world. Yeah, I'm far from getting close to it, but still a good beer. What I come up with, Belgian quadruple. Could be my Mean Bean Imperial Stout. So I've got a Weizen, which still in work, but still not bad. Of course, it's just a normal, easy IPA, everybody's favourite. For those of you who don't brew and you don't really know, what beer you like in the market, then let me know what your favourite beer is, and I will give it my best and try to brew that beer as a clone. We'll see how close I get to it. So I think that's all I have to say. Favourite beer, favourite recipe, mine or yours. Put it into the comment section. I'll print it all out, cut it into little strips, put it into a hat, and who wins gets a box of beer. Simple as that. Gonna be doing a little experiment, and I use the Reddit Brewing forum quite a lot, and yeah, I frequently hear people talking about their beer getting darker. What happened to my beer? It came out of the fermenter, it was a really nice straw colour, and now it turned into an orange brown colour, or you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, there's a lot of discussions always happen about it, two main ones though, and that is infection, number one. That's everyone's favourite answer. Or number two, my preference would be oxidation. So cold side oxidation, i.e. when it comes out of the fermenter. Between fermenting and bottling, you're introducing too much air into your beer. So, my experiment, and I've seen this before in my other beers, so it's not really something new for me, but what I hope to show is how oxidation plays an effect on your beer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to brew a beer. I think I've brewed a beer. It's an IPA, sitting in the fermenter tonight. I will dry hop it tonight and then bottle it on Friday. So that's 3 days in the fermenter, and then bottle and keg it. So what I'm going to do is the normal bottling process that everyone's familiar with. Boil some sugar up on the stove, add it to a bottling bucket, transfer it from a bottling bucket into 5 bottles into 330 cl bottles, so the little normal beer bottles. I'm going to bottle another 5 into tall half-litre bottles, pint glass bottles or pint bottles. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to put 9 litres of it into my new tiny 9 litre corny keg. And then the rest of it I'm going to keg and put that into my Mr. Keyser there. So that's the method. Part 1. Part 2 is I'm going to let everything carbonate up. I'm going to carbonate the little keg, I'm going to carbonate the big keg, I'm going to let the bottles carbonate up, so I'll be another 2 weeks until that's all done. And then I'm going to use my Blickman beer gun in the little keg, and I'm going to start bottling my remaining bottles, the 9 litres into bottles. So the Blickman has the obvious advantage that you can purge the bottle first, you can fill it under that environment, so technically what I would expect is that would end up exactly the same as what comes out of my beer tap in the end, but who knows. There'll always be a little bit of error there. So, and in the end we're going to have 3 glasses on my table. 4 glasses actually. Oh, I'm going to be pissed. Brilliant. I'm going to have a 330 bottle, which is normally bottle conditioned, lagers in the usual way. Same with the 500 bottle. That's going to be in a big pint glass. This is not a taste test, by the way, so I'm just going to get absolutely blethered. Then I may as well pour a pint as well out of the Keyser, and then use one of the bottles. Oh, do I need to do 2 bottles? It's just extra work. I'll do 2 bottles, okay. So 2 bottles off the Blickman Beer Gun IPA. So then we're going to have our set. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beers to try. Well, I've got to pour them all out, and I want to examine the difference in colour. And I will do that once, and I guess for the sake of repeatability, I will do it again. Just also because it's a lot of fun, so I might just invite some friends over and help me out that evening. So that's it really, that's the experiment. If you have any questions or want to talk or suggestions, or if there's something that, if you've got some experience or you want to share some things, then please do, that would be much appreciated. Thank Rusty, welcome new subscribers, competition, experiment, and I've been shopping. So last but not least, I've been doing a little bit of shopping. Cheers. So these are my new toys. This I got off eBay for €50, and I'm well happy because one, usually they're €100 or roughly about that, even for second hand. Totally not economy of scale because these are half the size of the other ones, but very rare. But I found it just luckily, and also what's extremely rare is these are pin locks, which fit nicely with my system. So yeah, very happy with that. It's going to be like the best homebrew buy in a while, because I can bring that skiing in the winter time, bring it to parties with me. Yeah, I kick up the yeast a little bit, but keeps everybody fresh, eh? And then I got this little badger. This is a 0.5 litre CO2 flask, or 0.5 kilogram carbon dioxide bottle. And yeah, so those two sort of go hand in hand, but I needed him for, I'm doing all my kegging in the brewery now, and basically I'm, filling the keg, putting the lid on, carrying it to the living room to the Keyser, and then off-gassing all the oxygen. I wanted to minimise that as much as possible, so I'm going to have this little guy in the brewery just to clear the headspace on a cylinder before moving it to the Keyser. Yeah, I know, bit over the top, but I'm alright with it. And he also serves the other function that I can bring this guy on holiday now. He will, with a picnic tap, and he can supply me the CO2, so it's really perfect. I'm very happy. So with this little system, it's about 60-70 euros. I got a manometer. So you can see if it will focus. I've got the flash on, so it's not really good. There we go. It says something. Anyway, this little guy fits on there. Got a little bit of a pressure relief, and then on the bottom, a little nipple. It also came with some CO2 hose, little bits and pieces. So basically, I'll hook this hose up to this. Sorry, my mind went blank there. And yeah, does the job. I got a new lid with the pressure venting. So I'm gonna get this bad boy up and running, because jumping from one project to another. Finally got kitted out. Got some new beer outlets with the 5/8 threaded tap end. So yeah, you can just screw it on there. I found that to be the easiest, and use some fix-it for the thread inside. So get my 4 taps hooked up, 4 CO2 hooked up, and we're good to go. But that's it, folks. Nothing more to say. Quite a boring one today, I'm sorry about that. But at least I hope you get behind the little ballot and get involved. That would be nice to do something like that. Okay, happy brewing, and until the next time.